Audio test. Audio test. Audio test. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the OakvilleBuzz versus St. Catharines Athletics. The teams have just taken the floor. national anthems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game. We apologize for the technical difficulty we had in the previous games. I'm Ben Follows, and I hope you enjoy the game. Lining up for the opening face-off is number 19 for St. Catherine, Owen Friesen, and number 15, Eddie Q for the Buzz. St. Catharines pulls it back, but Oakville gets it. St. Catherine recovers. Alex Pace shovels it back. Captain Latrell Harris brings it down, over to number 2, passes it around to Friesen again, breaks through the middle. Friesen taking it down again. Oh, my apologies, that's Maye. St. Catherine on top, back to Carter, or Zativ. Takes a shot, tries to get it in the middle. Pass doesn't get through. St. Catherine's player stepped in the crease. Oakville number 18, James Gabura carries it up. Passes off to number 10, Curtis Goddard. Oakville passes it around the top, trying to establish an offense. Loose ball in the corner, won by St. Catharines. Passes it over to Kyler Kilgore. Passes it off to Zativ, or Zavitz. St. Catharines establishing an offense. Pass intercepted by Oakville. Passed up to Delela. Back to Walcott. Into the corner. To Q. Into the corner. Walcott trying to get some offense going. Kennery gets a shot off. St. Catharines goalie saves that. Phil recovers the ball. Passes it around the top. Goddard at the top. Q trying to get inside. He does not. He gets pushed into a corner. Tries to pass it in the center for Angus. It does not work. Recovered by Walcott. Down to Angus. Passes it over to Q. Q tries to get inside again. Fails again. Tried to pass it to Goddard. Pass got blocked by the St. Catharines captain. Latrell Harris trying to get inside. Jake McNabb passes it up and around. McNabb misses the pass, loose ball in the corner, recovered by Jackman on the buzz. Tried to pass it to Coleman, he missed it. St. Catharines recovers it. St. Catharines possession once again. It's been very back and forth so far. Carter Zavitz. Up to the point. Over to the far side. Trying to pick and roll there, didn't work. Number 9 on St. Catharines, passes it up. Tries to do a toe drag, manages to get the shot off. That was Gavin McGregor. Gavin McGregor just had the best chance of the game so far and was turned away by the Buzz netminder, Sam Haynes. St. Catharines, another toe drag. Tried a one-handed shot that the goalie got with his stick. Matt Delela carrying it up the floor. Oakville's got the ball. Henry follows, passes it off. Over to Walcott. Walcott goes for a shot, misses the net wide left. Loose ball down in the Buzz zone. Ball's down in the corner. That's a St. Catharines ball. St. Catharines passes it around. They've got their offense established, trying to do some pick and rolls to get a man open. 2 men were open in the middle. One of them got a shot, went off the post. Shot was by Brandon Maye. Passes it across. St. Catharines recovered that. Back to Maye. Number 9, Pylon. 15. St. Catharines Aquano trying to get it. Missed that pass. Ball's bouncing down the floor. That's the Buzz Martino. Passes it off to Goddard. Back to Wolf. Henry follows. Goddard goes to take a shot and decides otherwise. Down to Henry follows, makes some dodges. Takes a shot, wasn't able to get a good enough angle. Quick pass, just a bit. Passes it up the floor to McNabb. St. Catharines passes it around the top. St. Catharines in the corner. There's no openings. Slipped a little bit there, but recovered. Making a dodge in the corner. That's Maye. Saved by Haynes. Delela on the buzz. Passes it up. To Angus. Passes it down into the corner. Wolf passes it around. Angus is inside, but didn't get the pass. Passes one-timer. One-timer off the post. That was Wolf with the one-timer. Tried to go cross crease, it almost worked. Number 44 carries it down for St. Catharines. Over to 90. Oh, St. Catharines. St. Catharines number 9, Keelan Pilon, got inside and managed to dive across the crease off a miscommunication by the Buzz, but did not manage to get the ball in the net. Henry follows, carried it up. Walcott. Goddard. Goddard dodges, there's nothing there. Goddard carrying around the top, passes it over. Q is checked. St. Catharines has it. St. Catharines has it. Huge save by Sam Haynes. That was a breakaway by 71. Saul van der Zelm. And that was a phenomenal save by Haynes. Keeps the game scoreless. shot by Cordingley. St. Catharines going down the floor, loose ball battle. Big loose ball win by Adam Wolf on the buzz. Over to Curtis Goddard. Angus carrying around the top, trying to get some room. Can't find it. Across the crease. Oh, great save by Nick DeMood. That was another one-timer by the Buzz. They cannot quite get those in. Over to McNabb. Deep into the Buzz zone. Still no goals. Passed it into the middle to Maye. Wide open, but mishandled the ball. St. Catharines passes it around the top. Number 90, Jake McNabb takes a shot. He thought he had the corner. Bottom corner. Missed pass. Delela carrying it down. And he scores. First goal of the game. Delela takes it up, was left undefended, and managed to sneak it into the bottom right corner past DeMood. Score is 1-0 Oakville. Face off. Dong wins it for Oakville. Brings it back into his own zone. Passes it over to Martino. Got Curtis Goddard going up against Harris. Passes it over to the far side, trying to get some offense going. Passes it down into the corner. Takes a shot, gets caught in the goalie's pads. He's got it. Harris carrying it down for the St. Catharines. Number 44 for St. Catharines. Over to number 2. Zavitz takes the shot, and that's a save by Haynes. Oakville passes it up. Angus carrying it into the zone. Henry follows, passes it down. DeMood passes it over to the defenseman. Passes it up to Zavitz. Over to down to McNabb. Tries to pass it inside to Zavitz. Passes it up top. McNabb's got a clean shot. Saved by Haynes. Passes it up to Commandant. Oakville brings it up. That's Kennery. Back to Goddard. Takes a shot. Goalie gets a piece of it. Didn't know where it was for a second. Loose ball battle in the corner. Won by Oakville. Goddard carries it at the top. Tries to pass to Kennery. Pass misses him. Recovered. Pass down into the corner. Another missed pass recovered by St. Catharines. He's in alone. Number 27, Riley St. Onge. He scores. That will make the score 1-1 on a missed pass by Oakville. Leads to a breakaway by Riley St. Onge. Face-off goes deep into the zone. Loose ball battle behind the St. Catharines net. Goes down the corner, passes up to Harris. St. Catharines has it in the zone. Passing around, passes up top. McNabb has it. McNabb looking for an opening. Aquano misses the pass, and it goes back into St. Catharines zone. Just as the shot clock was ending, just tosses it down the floor. Angus carrying it down. Passes back to Q. Passes over to Kennery. Back to Henry Follows. Henry Follows, takes a move. Trying to use those field lacrosse moves. He gets underneath them. Does he have it? Nice shot by Henry Follows. Does not go. Loose ball is won by St. Catharines. That was Bradley Fennell on the loose ball. Carter Zavitz. Owen Friesen had the ball, passed off to Zavitz. He's trying to set up a pick. Set play there by St. Catharines, just didn't quite work. Delela. Up to Goddard. Goddard carries it in. Passes it back to Wolf, cycling it around. Getting the offense set up. Missed pass, recovered by Goddard. 9 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off here, and St. Catharines recovers it. It's Tanner Vale for St. Catharines got that. Now it's being carried up by McNabb. Passes it back to Maye. Over to Zavitz. Zavitz gets stripped but recovers it. Tries passing it down to McNabb, but he was covered. Covered by Jackman for the Buzz. Angus carries it up. Henry follows. Over to number 17 for the Buzz. That is Kyle Kennery. Has it up top. He's missing a glove. That's going to hurt. Damoud has it. St. Catharines bringing it up the floor. Passes it down into the corner. St. Catharines trying to get a goal here, trying to get the go-ahead. Zavitz over to the other side. Takes a long shot. That was Pilon on the shot. No trouble there for Haynes. Oakville bringing it up. Passes it deep into the corner for Q. Up to Henry follows. Down to Walcott. That's down in the corner, loose ball battle. St. Catharines carries it up. That's McNabb with Zavitz. McNabb carries it around the top, down to Zavitz. Passes it over to the other side. That's Connor Aquano with the shot. Ball bounces down the floor. Picked up by Mazuka on Oakville. Was trying to grab that and get a breakaway, but he wasn't able to pick it up. St. Catharines carries it up. Zavitz once again with the ball. Passes it around the top. Trying to do a pick and roll or a sweep, my mistake. Passes it down. Zavitz steps in the crease, and that's a Buzz ball. There are 4 minutes left in the first period. Pass up. The score is 1-1. Goddard carrying it up. Passes it down to Angus. Over to Henry follows. Over to Q. Q gets inside. Oh, great move by Q, but he missed the net.
Got the ball. Let's go.
Number 5 for St. Catharines carries it up. Over to 37. He's in alone. He misses the net. That was John Kitt. John Kitt with the shot close in on Sam Haynes. Curtis Goddard. Kennery. Wolf. Has it on top. Trying to get inside. Takes a shot. Long shot over the net by a few feet. That ball's going to bounce down. Oh. And St. Catharines scores on a misread by Sam Haynes. Ball was bouncing. He came out to get it. And number 71, that's Saul Vanderzalm, picked it up and beat the goalie on the empty net. Oh, shit. That will make it. That will make the score 2-1 St. Catharines. Apologize for the camera issues there. Face-off, won by St. Catharines. Loose ball picked up. Never mind, it's not picked up just yet. Loose ball battle. Oakville comes out with it. Ball is with Eddie Q. Drops it back. Henry follows, tries to go under. Now he's trying to go over. Passes it down to Angus. Tries passing it across. Ball is recovered by 88 on St. Catharines. That will be Bradley Fennell. St. Catharines bench shot there, thought there should have been a checking from behind penalty there. Braden Maye bringing the ball up. Over to Pete Herniuk. Number 15, Maye takes the shot. Saved by Haynes. Passes it up to Mazuka. Mazuka trying to get in alone. Eddie Q. Angus passing it around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Passing it around. Passing it around. Up to Angus. Gets a shot. Saved. Ball's back out with Eddie Q. Eddie Q trying to get in. They got a full shot clock to play with. Loses the ball and it bounces down into the buzz zone. Sam Haynes passes it out to Angus. Kennery passes it down into the corner. It's Eddie Q trying to get inside. He's unable to do so. Takes a shot from a bad angle. St. Catharines carries it up. Zavitz. St. Catharines passing it around. Down to Zavitz. Tries to get inside. The defender there was Matthew Delela. Martino trying to get the fast break. Wasn't able to beat the St. Catharines change. Henry follows, carries it down. Walcott follows. Tries to deke him, tries to go up top. And I'm not sure what happened there. We will see what's happening. I believe St. Catharines called a timeout. Yes, I'm correct. St. Catharines called a timeout there. While they're doing that, we can have a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Timeout, St. Catharines.
Thanks to our sponsor at Dynamic Health Performance for sponsoring this team. Thank you. And we're back. 21.7 seconds left in the period. 21.7 seconds left in the period. Let's see what St. Catharines can do with it. What are they doing? They're waiting out the clock. It's down to 10 seconds. Passes it down into the corner. Play is going now. Passes it up top. Over to Zavitz. Tried to pass it across. Missed the pass. Number 9 has it. That was a hard check by Dong on the St. Catharines player. At the end of the period there, we got a bit of a scuffle. And the ref stepped in to stop that. At the end of, and the refs will say, go to the dressing room. At the end of one period, it is 2-1 St. Catharines. Goals by Matthew Delela, Brian St. Onge, and Saul Vanderzalm. I will leave you there. The game will resume in 10 minutes. My mistake, before I send you to intermission, there is a word from our sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors at Celtics. Thank you to our sponsors at Oakville Honda. Once again, thank you to our sponsors at Dynamic Health. And finally, thank you to our sponsor at RBC Wealth Management. If you want to plan your financial future today, visit samuelrook.com. And with that, I will send you to the intermission. Thank you very much for viewing, and I will see you shortly.
You got the score in the hockey game, Boston game?
I can get it for you.
It started at 7:30 or 8.
It is 0-0, 2 minutes gone in the first. see what they've got. I apologize. I believe I just got the audio working now. I didn't have it fully turned back on. You should be hearing the audio now. St. Catharines passing it around the top. Maye breaks inside, scores. That will make it 2-2. That will make the score 2-2. Or no, my mistake. That's a St. Catharines goal, not an Oakville goal. So that's 3-1. Eddie Q brings it down. Eddie Q dodges, passes it over to big save by Demude. 71 for St. Catharines, bringing it down. We got Aquano bringing it into the corner. Aquano passes it into the corner. St. Catharines passing it around, trying to extend their lead. McNabb passes it back to Zavitz. He fakes a pass, takes a shot, misses the net. That went into the netting, and it will be Buzz ball. Matthew DeLella picks it up and brings it down the floor. We got Wolf bringing it up. Passes it around the top. Accordingly, trying to get past the defense. Tried to pass it into Wolf there, got intercepted. We've got almost a breakaway by St. Catharines, but that will be stopped by the Oakville defender. That was Saul Vanderzalm, who already scored in the first period. St. Catharines passes it around the top. Braden Maye over to Pilon. Over to Maye. He's trying to get around the defenseman. Passes it around the top. Zavitz takes a shot. Big save by Haynes. And the ball bounced all the way down the floor, and the shot clock expired. That's Eddie Q. Passes it to Henry Follows. Passes it to Goddard. Goddard trying to get a shot off. Misses the net, and that is into the stands. That is right in front of me. St. Catharines carrying it up. That'll be Alex Pace bringing it up the floor. Passes it to Zavitz. Passes it over to 42, Connor Aquano. 44 trying to get inside. Up to Zavitz. Over to Aquano. That ball was blocked by the Oakville defenseman. Ball went into the stands again there, but it went off an Oakville player. It will remain St. Catharines' ball. Passes it around. Aquano. Aquano trying to step in. Aquano passes it over. Misses the pass. That was McNabb missing the pass there. Mazuka for Oakville brings it up the floor. 2-on-1 with Martino. Is he going to pass it? He's got him. No angle. Mazuka got a shot off there. I believe it hit the post. Oakville retains control. Pass around. That's Angus on the far side. Takes a shot. And Demude steps out to make the save. Passes it up to Tom Whitey. Passes it to the top. That's number 9, Keelan Pilon. Over to McNabb. Over to Pilon. Takes a shot, just misses the bottom corner. There was an opening there. Ball is bouncing on the floor. The Oakville ball. That's Dong. Passes it up to Kennery. Passes it over. No, my mistake. That was Goddard with the ball. Passes it to Kennery. Accordingly, trying to get inside. Isn't able to get past the defenseman. Passes it up. Ball's bouncing. That's recovered by Alex Pace. He's got a few loose balls this period. Passes it over to Tom Whitty. Braden Maye bringing it down. Over to Connor Quanner. Maye trying to get down there. Down inside. Passes it across. That Zavitz takes a shot. It's on the back of the net. Net move there. A few people reacted to the goal. And the shot clock expired. I don't believe that the St. Catharines player realized that it was so low. Matt Delela tried a little loose ball or trick play there. Didn't work. Eddie passing it up to Eddie Q. Eddie Q getting a clean shot. Adam Wolf, little dipsy doodle there. He hit the post, had an open shot and couldn't quite get it. St. Catharines passes it up to Trent Jackson. Mazuka for the Buzz, recovers it. Passes it back to Commandant. Over to Dong. Over to Kennery. Clarification, that is Kevin Dong, not Chris Dong. Oh, Kennery takes a shot. Doesn't quite get it. Ball's behind the net. Kennery recovers it. Passes it up. Long shot by Walcott is easily handled by Damoud. St. Catharines ball down in the corner. Number 71, Saul Vanderzalm. St. Catharines player tried to behind the back play there. Oakville is carrying it up the floor. That's Jackman. He's got to worry about the shot clock. He's only got 5 seconds to get over the line, and he does. Eddie Q bringing it in. Eddie Q takes the shot and passes it over to Henry Follows. Eddie Q trying to break inside. The defenseman, Alex Pace, isn't letting any of that happen. Pass down, tried to pass down into the corner there, but it was intercepted. Intercepted by Riley St. Onge, another one of St. Catharines' goal scorers. St. Catharines takes a shot. Sam Haynes has it. The captain bringing it down for Oakville. Angus takes a shot, scores! A rocket by Angus just inside the post, beside the goalie's arm. And it is 3-2, St. Catharines. That rocket from Angus will bring the game within one. That's Kevin Dong on the faceoff. He will be going up against Owen Friesen once again. Faceoff is won cleanly by St. Catharines. Alex Pace carries it up. Alex Pace carries it up. St. Catharines is in the zone. They're passing it around, trying to regain their 2-goal buffer. McNabb trying to get inside. Behind the back pass out to Zavitz. Maye. Pilon has it in the corner. Takes a low angle shot and Haynes handles it.
Let's go.
Kevin Dong passes it to Walcott. Passes it down to Follows. Follows takes a shot, and it is saved by the St. Catharines netminder. St. Catharines carries it up, passes it down. He's in alone with the keeper. He scores. That is Carter Zavitz on the fast breakaway goal, and that will make the score 4-2, St. Catharines. St. Catharines regains their 2-goal lead just a few minutes after Oakville managed to close it to 1. Face off one cleanly by Oakville. Dong gets it back to Delela. A missed pass gives it back to St. Catharines. St. Catharines. That's Tom Whitey. Faked a deep pass, and he's going to carry it in. It's Brandon Maye. And we got Pilon taking a shot right into the chest of Sam Haynes. Now we've got Delela bringing it down the floor into the offensive zone. Passes it back to Kennery. Kennery trying to break in. Is defended there by Bradley Fennell. And another rocket. That'll be from Walcott from between the dotted line and the blue line. And that will bring them once again within one. Face off. Dong wings it back, but the loose ball is recovered by Riley St. Onge. Number 3 on St. Catharines brings it in. That's Tom Whitey. Maye. St. Catharines passing it around the zone. Passes it across. Down to Pilon. Over to Zavitz. But the pass missed, and the goalie recovers it. Passes it out to Gabura. Oakville bringing it up the floor. Jackman has it in the zone. Eddie Q trying to dodge. Goes over the top. Tries to take a shot, but loses it. Loses the handle on it. Latrell Harris in on a breakaway. Angus right behind him. And a save by Haynes. Shot was right in his chest. The ref called back into the crease. Oakville's not happy about it. That will be St. Catharines' ball. Passing it around the top. Goes low. McNabb. McNabb gets inside on Delela, but the goalie bails him out. We got Curtis Goddard bringing it up. Walcott over to Kennery. Kennery tries to step in. The defender was there. Henry follows. Henry follows looking for a shot. Gets the shot off. It hit his stick on the way and missed the net. St. Catharines brings it out. That's Alex Pace carrying it out once again. Passes it over to Pilon. Zavitz. Pilon. Pilon dodges inside, misses the net. Oakville has the ball in the crease. Coleman. Coleman carrying it up the floor. Down to Walcott in the corner. He scored the most recent Buzz goal. Kennery. Kennery passes it down. He's fighting. That is Cordionly fighting it. Henry follows hard in the middle, but lost the handle on it as he tried to shoot. Loose ball battle in the corner, won by St. Catharines. Tom Whitey carries it out. The ref has called two offsetting penalties on the Buzz and on St. Catharines. Number 71, Saul Vanderzalm for St. Catharines, and I'm not sure who the Oakville player is. So this will be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Power play is brought to you by Oakville Honda. The Oakville penalty has been announced. The Oakville penalty is on Eddie Q, number 15. Big save there by Sam Haynes on the 4-on-4. We have Matt Delela carrying it down. 4-on-4. This kind of situation benefits the faster team generally. We'll see what happens here. And Goddard got inside and got a shot off there. Oh, Latrell Harris just took down Adam Wolf. And there will be a change of possession back to the Oakville ball. There was some jostling going between the two players. Kennery trying to step in, trying to pass in the middle. Back to Kennery. Walcott. Wolf. Will also benefit the team that has the most outside shooters. They can get more room in a 4-on-4 situation. Walcott passes it down to Goddard. Goddard gets inside. He got loose, but Damoud was able to make the save. And there has been a stoppage of play. Another penalty for St. Catharines. Number 5, Alex Pace. This will be a 4-on-3 for Oakville for the next 39 seconds. The goalies are both going to the bench for water.
Let's get one here. Let's go, Buzz.
This power play is brought to you by Dynamic Health and Performance.
St. Catharines penalty number 5, Alex Pace, 2 minutes for holding. Time of penalty, 7:27.
The penalty was 2 minutes for holding on Alex Pace of the St. Catharines Athletics. We had no penalties at all in the first half of the game, and now we have 3 all at the same time. 39 seconds left in the offsetting, or not offsetting, in the 2 minor penalties at the same time, and 2 full minutes in the Latrell Harris penalty, or the Alex Pace penalty, my mistake. They're passing it around. They've got a 4-on-3, lots of open space. Wolf takes a shot, steps right through the middle. That's what I'm talking about with the space. Wolf has an open. If you have a good enough shooter, you can just let them shoot all day on these. Got Walcott. That was a one-timer across the open space in the middle, back to Walcott. The 2 players are back on, where it's now just a 5-on-4 for the next minute and 15 seconds. 5-on-4, minute 10. Pass it down to Adam Wolf. Over to Angus. He's looking for openings. He's trying to get a screen shot there. Didn't get through the screen. Latrell Harris. Saul Vanderzalm took the shot there on the 2-on-1 shorthanded for St. Catharines. And now the Oakville comes back up the floor. 50 seconds remain on the power play. 50 seconds remain on the power play. Walcott down to Follows. Walcott, Wolf, Cordingley, Kennery, Cordingley. Cordingley steps in. Wolf steps in, down to Walcott. Cordingley got the shot off, right in the middle there, but was unable to score. Follows recovered the ball there as the shot clock expired. 22 seconds remain on the Oakville power play, St. Catharines ball. That was Bradley Fennell, tried to break in there, but the defenders got in his way. St. Catharines just waiting out the last few seconds on the penalty. And the penalty is over, even strength, 5-on-5. Maye takes a shot. Haynes saves it with his arm. We got Alex Pace coming off the penalty, picks up the ball, then goes to the bench. Ball in the middle, goal. Scored by Braden Maye. That was a pass into the middle and a falling one-timer as he caught it. That will make the score. They'll make the score 5-3. My apology. The scoreboard on the screen showed 4-4 there. It should have been 4-3. So it is now 5-3 St. Catharines. Matt Delela carries it up. Angus. Down to Goddard. Up to Follows. Over to Eddie Q. A long shot by Goddard to try to beat the shot clock. Ends up bouncing down on the floor. Picked up by St. Catharines. Riley St. Ange. Passes it over to the man coming off the bench, McNabb. McNabb passes it up to Peter Hernlich. Over, up to 9, over to Zavitz. Tried to pass it to McNabb. Ball recovered in the middle there by Peter Hernlich. Got a shot off that hit the post. Goalie had no idea where it was. Number 9. Keelan Pilon, just waiting, passes it over to Zavitz. Back to McNabb. McNabb takes the shot, saved by Haynes. Got it with his stick, held it against his leg. Oakville brings it up, Follows, passes to Walcott. Walcott to Kennery. I think everyone lost track of the ball there. Walcott had it, got a behind-the-back shot off, missed the net. Tanner Vale carrying it up for St. Catharines. Over to Saul Vandersalm. Down into the corner. Back up to Pilon. It's Aquano. Shot by McNabb, and he scores. That'll make it. That's McNabb's. McNabb scored that one. A rocket from outside the dotted line, and that will make it 6-3. Off the face-off, St. Catharines wins it. They're up by 3, 6-3. 6-3 in the second. 3 minutes left in the period. Alex Pace carrying it up the floor. Something we've seen a lot today. Zavitz passes it back to Latrell Harris. Latrell Harris. Over to Pilon. Takes the shot and saved by the arm of Haynes. Up to Martino. The Buzz carried into the zone. Martino passes it down to Goddard. Down to Follows. Follows trying to get inside. He's dodging up top, trying to get something off. He's unable to do so. Takes a shot anyways. Does not go. Demude passes it up to the defender. Passes it up for a breakaway. But there was a violation on the play. And I believe interference off screen. And it will be Buzz ball. Down to Q. Q passes it over to Walcott. Angus. Goddard. Goddard trying to get a shot. Toe drag. Goddard on the far side. Passes it to Q. Q can't handle it. Recovered by Kennery. Walcott. Walcott trying to bulldodge his way through. Ball being carried up the floor. Passes it over to the man near the bench. Down into the far corner. Up to 44. Over to Pilon. Down into the corner. There's a shot there that was saved by Sam Haynes. There's another call off screen. I'm not sure what it was. Gave Zavitz of St. Catharines a breakaway. He made a very nice move, but Sam Haynes shut him down. Walcott has it on the top. Holds it. Passes it down to Follows. Across to Cordingley. Up top. He's got the room. And the goalie makes the save, deflects into the roof. Wolf follows. Q takes a shot around the defender. Goalie got it. Damoud tries the breakaway pass for Tom Whitey. He misses it. Mazuka carrying it around behind the net. And we've got a timeout called. Yep. Oakville has called a timeout. There are 26 seconds left in the period. They are down by 3. In this period, they have been outscored 4-2. There is 26 seconds left in the period. The ball will be brought up by Angus. Marley Angus bringing the ball up the floor. 16 seconds. Waiting for the last 10 seconds. 11, 10. Passes it to Henry, or Follows. Passes it to Wolf. Wolf goes in, hits the crossbar. He had the opening, but could not make it go. And the period was over. Play worked flawlessly, but they were not able to get the ball in the net. They were stopped by the goalie's best friend. And at the end of the second period, the score is 6-3 in favor of St. Catharines. That period, the score was 4-2. Quick word from our sponsors before we go to break. Thank you to RBC Wealth Management. If you want to plan your financial future today, visit samuelrook.com. Thank you to Dynamic Health and Performance for sponsoring this broadcast. Thank you to Celtic Smartway and Transport Partners for sponsoring the Buzz and this broadcast. Dynamic Health and RBC Wealth Management are also, we're also very thankful for your sponsorship of the Buzz. And finally, thank you to Oakville Honda for your sponsorship of the Buzz and of this broadcast. Thank you very much. The broadcast, we will resume the broadcast at the start of the third period in 9 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I will see you in 8.5 minutes, roughly. And welcome back to the third period of this amazing game between the St. Catharines Athletics and the OakvilleBuzz. We are currently St. Catharines 6, Oakville 3. 20 minutes to go. Let's see how it finishes. Line up for the face-off. 20 minutes decides everything. Face-off was won by the St. Catharines Drawman, but the loose ball was won by Oakville. We got Gabura carrying it down. Passes it back into his own zone to Mazuka. Passes it over near the bench. Goddard carrying it up. One-on-one with Latrell Harris. Getting up, moving up. Wolf passes it down to Kennery. Accordingly trying to set a pick, but can't. Kennery accordingly takes a shot at the end of the shot clock, but misses. Loose ball is recovered. Harris takes a shot from point-blank range and is blocked. Loose ball battle down in the corner. Holbert, Delela. Delela carries it down the floor. Follows has it at the top. Passes it back to Angus. Over to Eddie Q. Eddie Q dodges and takes a shot. Saved by Damoud. Passes it over to Harris. Down to Vanderzalm. Zazitz carrying it up the floor. Number 2. McNabb. Down into the far corner. He's coming across the top, trying to take a shot, stepping in. Big save by Sam Haynes. Martino carrying it down the floor. Goddard missed a pass, and it was recovered by St. Catharines. They pass it back into their own zone. Delayed penalty on the Buzz. Probably holding. Zazitz. Passing it around. We got a 6-on-5. Empty net situation. Net is empty for St. Catharines. Oakville touches it, and the penalty is called. It was holding. I was correct. Not sure who the penalty was on. I believe Kennery, but I'm not positive. And the Buzz is on the penalty kill. This Buzz penalty kill is brought to you by RBC Wealth Management. Visit SamuelRook.com to plan your financial future today. And that is on not Kennery, my mistake, on Curtis Goddard. Yep, the hold was on Curtis Goddard. It'll be 2 minutes in the box. Awesome. St. Catharines passing the ball around. Zazitz at the top. McNabb passes it into the middle. Mayade tried a behind the back and missed. That's an Oakville ball. Sorry, I just realized you could hear me say awesome after I said Curtis Goddard was in the box. That was because someone brought me a drink, not because I was saying the penalty was awesome. I was very thirsty. Oakville down in the zone. Oakville lost it there. St. Catharines passing it around. Zazitz loses the loose ball battle. Martino reaches out with one hand and gets it. There's a 10-second violation called against Oakville. Coaches are arguing they never had possession. Okay, Oakville ball. Oakville ball, Walcott. Down to Follows. Follows into the corner. Then Henry Follows. Passes it over to Walcott. Walcott already has one goal this game. He gets checked onto his back. Double teamed, and Harris takes it up. Zavitz carries it down the floor. Zavitz up top. That is Pilon taking a shot, missed the net, went out of bounds, went over the boards, out by the dressing rooms. That's a St. Catharines ball. Captain Matt DeLella is arguing that it didn't touch an Oakville player. Zavitz, McNabb, St. Catharines ball, passing it around. Zavitz. Oakville recovers it. Martino, DeLella. It's Cordingley down in the corner. Going one-on-one against the 43 on St. Catharines. Angus trying to beat his man. Passes it down to DeLella. DeLella gets a low-angle shot. Easily saved by DeMood. Ball's being brought up the floor. Passed back. Over to Trent Jackson. Down to 44. That'll be Pete Hernlook. Hernlook. Over to 19. Takes the shot. And Haynes makes the save. Coleman for the Buzz. Carries it out of the zone. Henry Follows. Carrying it down. Goddard. Walcott brings it down. Henry Follows, recovers it. Wolf passes out to Walcott. Walcott takes a shot at the 5-hole, easily handled by DeMood. St. Catharines, Vandersalm carries it out. Over to McNabb, carrying it out of the zone. Over to Zavitz. Zavitz going one-on-one against Oakville player Phil Mazuka. McNabb breaks inside, takes a shot. Haynes makes the first save, but the rebound is grabbed up by St. Catharines, and St. Catharines scores. That's making it 7-3. I believe the goal was Carter Zavitz, but we will confirm once we hear the actual. I will confirm once I hear the actual announcement. We're in the face-off. Yes, I was correct. The goal was scored by Carter Zavitz. Oakville brings it up, down by 4, 13 minutes remaining in the final period. Wolf passes it down to Eddie Q. Passes it over to Goddard. Over to Angus. Tries to deke inside, but is unable to do so. We have a breakaway. That'll be Riley St. Onge on St. Catharines. Misses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Eddie Q passes it up to Goddard. Kennery has it down low. Accordingly, takes the shot, easily handled by Demude. That's Buzz ball. Wolf was checked into the crease by Alex Pace. Looks like they're exchanging some words down there. Goddard has it in the corner. Dips underneath. Trying to get something going. Accordingly, passes it over to Wolf, but he misses it. Recovered by St. Catharines. And we have Bradley Fennell in on a breakaway. Saved by Haynes. Huge save. Angus. Wolf. Being brought up the floor by Walcott. Goddard trying. Eddie Q gets a shot off. Bounce shot hits the post. Would have gone in if it was about an inch to the left. Ball being brought up the floor by St. Catharines. That's Pete Hernlook with the ball. Zavitz. St. Catharines. Maye drops it back to Pilon. He takes a clean shot, but does not get the look. And there has been a penalty called on St. Catharines. That'll be on number 19, Owen Friesen. And, there's an Oakville penalty as well. So those will be 2 penalties. We'll see what the official call is. There are 2 penalties. The Oakville penalty is on Matthew DeLella and Owen Friesen on St. Catharines. We have a 4-on-4 situation once again. Yes, both penalties were for roughing. Harris is inside, falls into the crease. Slipped as he was taking the shot. Wolf carries it up the floor. Oakville got a shot there. Alex Pace passes it up to Tom Whitty. Back to McNabb. He has Zavitz with him. Zavitz in the corner. Passes it up to Whitty. Hit from behind. Ball's loose. Martino chasing it down in the St. Catharines zone. Takes a shot that bounces up into the rafters. St. Catharines goalie. Up to Zavitz. Rolls it over to McNabb. Ball's over with Aquano. St. Catharines. McNabb stepping in, takes a shot. Got through the 5-hole, but Haynes got enough of it to deflect it away from the net. Commandant carrying it down for Oakville. Tries to pass it over to Kennery, but misses the pass. Ball rolls back to Kevin Dong. Kevin Dong changes, and as he's doing so, passes it to Henry Follows. Goddard tries to break in, is not able to get in. St. Catharines carrying it up. Zavitz passes it up to number 9. Over to 44 on St. Catharines. That is Peter Hernlook. Takes a shot. Haynes looks behind him, but he got it in between his arm and his body. It's being brought up by Mazuka. Passes it over to Angus. Over to Walcott. Up to Cordingley. Cordingley passes it across to Walcott. Walcott used the screen. Goalie got it. Saul Vandersalm has it. Got Jake McNabb bringing it down for St. Catharines. Oh. My apologies, I just realized there's an issue with the feed. I will try to fix that right now. And we are back. That is my apologies with the video feed. I don't know how long that was. We are back live any second now. Yeah. You got Walcott. Angus. Walcott. St. Catharines. St. Catharines passing it around. Passes it down. Got a player in the corner, up to Zavitz. The ball's down in the corner. Martino on the buzz waits for the shot clock to expire, and now he's bringing it back up. Cordingley passes it down to Henry Follows. Henry Follows trying to get past him. Henry Follows. Over to Cordingley. Angus trying to get a shot off. Down to Wolf. Tries to get inside. Was going for a one-timer for Henry Follows, but he missed the pass. Ball is given to Gravin McGregor. Down to Zavitz. Zavitz across. Maye. Ball bounces down the floor. Fighting for it. Jackman and Zavitz. Zavitz comes up with it and whips it down the floor just as the shot clock expires. Goddard passes it down to Eddie Q. Eddie Q tried a behind the back shot. Goalie got it. St. Catharines bringing it up. Gives it to McNabb. .44 up to McNabb, misses the pass. That's back to Connor Aquano. That's Pilon. Killing some time on the shot clock. There is 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. The score is 7-3 St. Catharines. Adam Wolf runs it around a bit. Wolf dodges, tries to get inside, swaps positions with Cordingley. Cordingley goes up top, tries to get past the defender, tries to get inside, gets a shot off, but misses the net. Walcott wins the loose ball and whips it at the net, trying to get the reset.
Let's go!
They got the reset. Got Walcott, passes it down to Adam Wolf. Angus fighting for the ball. Shot clock expired. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Zavitz. Over to Connor Aquano. Over to Zavitz. Pass it to McNabb. McNabb looking for a shot, looking for a shot. He's defended by Hayden Coleman. McNabb trying to get away. Coleman's right on him. Tries to go around the net. Coleman's still on him. Mazuka going after the ball. Shot clock expired. No shot for St. Catharines. They seem to just be running out the game clock right now. Just trying to finish the game out without giving up any chances to the OakvilleBuzz. Accordingly, passes it down to Eddie Q. Eddie Q dodges. Down to Kennery. Kyle Kennery's pass to Henry follows. Does not go. Loose ball battle between Harris and Follows. Harris comes away with it. Passes it back to Alex Pace. Ball is back with Harris. Over to Zavitz. Back to Pace. Yeah, if the Buzz wants to get any more chances, they're going to have to be more aggressive. St. Catharines is just using the entire shot clock, killing the game. There's an interception there by Martino. He's going in hard. He gets stripped by Harris. That'll give St. Catharines another 30 seconds to kill, which will get them well below the 2-minute mark. Zavitz, McNabb, Aquano. McNabb takes a long shot with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. That bounced out to Pilon, but he just shot it back in as well. Minute 43 left in the game, and the Buzz has called a timeout. Coach Troy Cordingley will be trying to get a chance as fast as possible here to get his team going. They don't have a huge amount of time to play with. Let's see what the Buzz do here. The ball is starting in the Buzz's end with Angus. Marley Angus bringing the ball up the floor. Passes it over to Follows. Back to Angus. Lots of plays happen in the middle, trying to create some space. A check by Alex Pace. Knocks the ball loose, but they recover it. Over the top. Henry Follows recovers that shot from Cordingley. Angus. Down to Wolf. Cordingley. They got a shot, but it was saved by Damoud, and that'll be an empty net goal for St. Catharines. Sam Haynes. They had a 6-on-5 there and were unable to convert on it, and that will put the game at 8-3 in favor of the St. Catharines Athletics. Face off. Just over a minute left in the game.
St. Catharines scored 27
Yeah, Alex Page, or no, Latrell Harris once again killing some time. 40 seconds left. After this game, the St. Catharines Athletics, this will put them at a record of 7-3, and will put them in second in the Junior A standings. This will put the Buzz down to 1-8 in their first season in Junior A. And that will end the game. 8-3, St. Catharines. And the final score of that game will be 8-3, St. Catharines, as I said before. Thank you very much for tuning in to this exciting game. We will be streaming once again on Saturday, June 8th at 7 p.m. when the Buzz take on the Six Nations Arrows. Hope to see you there.